And she gets another stamp there as well. And now Bar's at the 1-coin shop. And she's buying herself a 10-coin steel trap. Oh, really, bro? Why are you going that way when the star's in the other direction? Maybe I can see why. Because she doesn't quite have enough money for it right now. But looks like she did get herself a 10-coin steel trap on the lucky space. Alright, so it's time for a 4-player mini game. And it's Lumber Tumble. Alright, let's do this. Oh, get out of my way. My bro just fell down. And Rosalina's out too. Alright, now I'm the only one left out here. Let's see if we can possibly make our way to the end. And we did make it to the end. How about that?
New turn.
Alright. We're on to turn 7 now. And there goes Wario. Okay. I like to use my double dice. Alright, 7 and 6 for a total of 13. Okay. Alright, I want to look at the board right here very quick and try to plan this out. Okay. I think I'm going to take the elevator. It is a little bit quicker to where the star is right now. So I figure I may want to use that to my advantage. Alright. So, we do get a stamp right here, and now we are at the 1-coin shop. Alright, I'll buy a mushroom, please. Alright, gotta go over here. Alright, there we go. Now we're going to be on the board with a star. That's what I like to see.
You got a star.
Alright, so now our next star is going to be over there. Alright, I think we do have a fair chance of that one. Oh, we get to do the raffle. Sweet. Alright, let's see what we're going to get. Oh, we're starting with the white ball, which is only 1 coin. And now we get a blue ball, which is worth 15 coins. So we do get a total of 16. Toad is using one of his sets of double dice. 10 and 4 for a total of 14. Now he's seeing this boo over here. And of course he's taking away some of my money. I had that coming since I was the one first. Well, we're only losing 9 coins right there, so no need to complain all that much. Alright, our stamp for Toad. Alright, Toad's gonna choose to take the elevator. And now he gets that stamp over here. I was talking about the 1 coin shop. A mushroom. And he's gonna get a custom dice block on the lucky space. But his items are full, so he has to toss something out. Let's get rid of that warp box. Okay, Rosalina's going to place down one of her 10-coin steel traps. She's going to put it over there. Alright, she rolls a 6. And she gets that stamp over here. And looks like it's time for a battle.
Versus minigame.
Alright, what's the wager gonna be? 5 each. Alright, what are we playing? Oh, boys, one of the luck-based mini-games. Gatekeepers. But at least it isn't much money we're playing for right here, so, could have been worse.
Start.
Alright, who gets to go first? Toad. So that means I play last. Alright, Toad's gonna start with this triangle-shaped key on the left. And that's not correct. Okay. Rosalina's trying the diamond-shaped key on the right. Oh! She was lucky on that one. So, Rosalina does get first place there. Bro's trying the square-shaped key on the left. That's not it. Alright, that will at least give me a 50-50 chance right here in trying to open up the left gate. I will try that with the hexagon-shaped key. Okay, I did choose right there. So I'll only sell for second place. Alright, Toad's going with that triangle-shaped key again, and that was the right one for the middle gate.
Finish. Winner.
Okay, so we didn't do too bad right there on that mini game, but how much coins do I get right here? It's only 4, but still worth something. is going to place down one of her 10 coin steel traps. And she's putting it over there. 2. Alright, now is she going to exchange her stamp sheet? That she is. So she had 3 stamps, so she's going to get 30 coins overall with this trade. Alright, lucky space for, or item space for Burrow, excuse me. Alright, and she does get another 10 coin steel trap. And we have another bonus mini game. Alright, 4-player mini game. And it's hop, hop, hop.
Start.
I toes out. Alright, there goes Rosalina. Now it's just me and Bertle that are the only ones left. Alright, we got it! That's how I roll.
New turn.
Alright, now we're on the turn 8. Okay. Anyways, I think now I'll go ahead and use my custom dice block because I can just go to 10 on this to guarantee that star. Alright, so over here. Okay. Let's see here. I'm thinking I'm going to go with double dice. Oh, we got the stamp over there. And we just got ourselves another star. So this will put me up to 2.
You got a star.
Alright, so next star is right over there. Alright, we do get an item space. Oh, triple dice! Sweet! I'll take that. Alright, Toa's gonna bring out his double dice. Alright, 8 and 4 for a total of 12. He's gonna be just short right there of getting to the spot of where the star is. So we still have a chance at it. Alright, so he's also going to trade in his stamp sheet right here. And he gets 30 coins out of that since he had 3 stamps. Alright, not taking the elevator. He's also going to get that stamp. Alright, Rosalina's gonna place this 10 coin steel trap right over there, right next to the gold shop. Alright, 5. And she's getting lucky space here. Oh, she's getting an item bag. Oh boy. Alright, she gets triple dice. And a star steel trap. We better watch out for that now. Alright, Burrow's gonna place this 10 coin steel trap right over there. And it's only gonna be a 1 for her on that.
Minigame.
Alright, let's find out what our next minigame is gonna be. It's a 4-player minigame. Rinks to riches, okay. So we could have a chance of trying to go for a lot of money here. Let's go. Alright, time is up, and we end up with a total of 29 coins. That's very sweet.
New turn.
Alright, time to go to turn number 9. Alright, so let's go ahead and use my double dice here. Alright, so we end up with a high enough total with this. Alright, 6 and 9 for a total of 15. Alright, that worked out well for me. Alright, so anyways, let's go over here. I gotta go over here. And gotta go over here as well. I do not want to take the elevator right now. Oh, I got the stamp. But we are going to be able to get this star right here, which will put me up to 3.
You got a star.
Next star is right over there. I'm back at the 1 coin shop. Let's go over here. And I will take a pipe this time. Okay. Oh. If I go on the path to where the star is, it's going to be that 10 coin steel trap that I'm landing on for where Burrow placed it. But, it shouldn't really be that much of a problem right here, since I do have plenty of money with me, so I will still go that way. Okay, so I could choose to trade this stamp sheet for extra coins, but I want to try to get a full stamp sheet right here, so I'm not going to do that yet. So I gotta give 10 of my coins to Birdo right here, but it's okay. Toad's gonna use his mushroom. He rolls a 4, and that's 5 on the mushroom for a total of 9. And he's buying a creepy dice block from the 1-coin shop. He's not trading in this stamp sheet right here. I do say it's a fair point that he's making, because he only has 1 stamp on it so far. Alright, Rosalina's going to bring out her warp box now. She's going to where Birdo is. Alright, she gets a 3. And she's landing on Toad's 10-coin steel trap. So Rosalina's got to give 10 of her coins to Toad right there. But it looks like she's getting a custom dice block on the lucky space. Alright, let's go back to Birdo. And she's going to place her 10-coin steel trap right there. Alright, she rolls a 10. And it looks like she's going to be able to get that star. So now she's got 2 of them, but thankfully we are still in the lead.
You got a star.
Alright, where's the next star headed off to? Right there. Birdo's buying a mushroom at the 1-coin shop. So Birdo doesn't have any stamps right here on her sheet, so no point for her trading that in. Alright. So she does get triple dice on the item space.
Mini game.
And it's time for another mini game. Alright, 1 versus 3. Paired up with Toad and Rosalina. And it's going to be Lost and Pound. Alright, I will pick yellow first. Oh! That was actually a very good start because both my teammates managed to hit Bro. We just gotta hit her one more time within these next 2 rounds. Alright, I'll pick pink now. Well, Bro chose green again. Oh, Rosalina hit her again. So that means we do take the win. So that was big help right there from my teammates of how we were able to come out on top on that mini game. Alright, on to turn 10. And we got another flash sale. We have another Jamboree buddy in play as well. This time it's Luigi. Okay. I would like to use my mushroom. Alright, we roll 5 and add another 5 from that mushroom for a total of 10. Alright. So anyways, let's head this way and then I'm gonna go that way. Alright. So I will pay 5 of my coins so we can take the elevator. And this will make me get another star. And definitely good timing for this, since we can pretty much get it half off right here during the flash sale.
You got a star.
Alright, so we're up to 4 stars right now, and the next one's going to be over there. Alright, I got a full stamp sheet now. And looks like we get ourselves another mushroom there on that item space. Very nice. So gets an 8. Oh, you just gotta take the elevator. Alright, so Rosalie is using her triple dice, and she's going to get a 1, a 7, and a 7 for a total of 15. And she did roll high enough right here from what I see, so she could get to where the next star is right now. And she is going to take the elevator, and yeah, it is good for her that she's doing that, because it's basically the shortcut right here to where the star is right now. Rosalina can also get this star a half off as well. So now Rosalina's got 2 stars.
You got a star. That'll do.
Alright, for the next star, it's going to be right there. Oh, now Rosalia has to give up one of her items right here from this swamp. Alright, let's see what she has to give up. She's got to give up her Star Steel Trap, but she does get 10 coins out of it in return. Alright, so now we're safe from that right here, which is very good news. Alright, anyways, Burl's going to use her mushroom. Alright, she rolls a 7, that's 5 on the mushroom for a total of 12. A Burl's buying a pipe right here for only 2 coins. That's a very cheap deal. Alright. So now Burl's gonna get herself a custom dice block on that lucky space. And this flash sale's over now. And now we're going into the next mini game. Got a 4-player mini game. And we're playing Treasure Divers.
Start.
Alright, let's do this. Come on, get out of my way. Yeah, that treasure chest is mine now. Ah, shoot. Nothing much I can do right there. I'm trying to avoid that blooper. Ah, dang it. We got hit by the shark. Alright, we end up with 11 coins right there. That's actually not too bad. It is a little bit better right here compared to how I usually perform right here on this kind of mini game. And now we have 5 turns left. So, let's go into the home stretch. Alright, let's check out our current standings. I'm in first place, Burns in second, Rosalina's in third, and Toad's in last. And like we of course know for the rest of the game, all blue and all red spaces are now going to be worth double their normal amount of coins to 6 apiece. And there's going to be a duel of 2 or more players landing on the same space. Alright, let's get to the special event for the home stretch now. Let's see what it will be. Oh my goodness, it's more Bowser spaces. We really gotta be extra careful now. Alright, I think I would like to use my pipe here. Where's this gonna take me? Right there. Alright, at least it did put me a little bit closer to where the star is, but not by much. Alright, we get an 8. Oh, we made it to Luigi! How about that? So we're going to be doing another showdown mini game. And this time I do get the advantage.